What a great family. Oh, what's up everybody, my name is unCAGEDgamez and welcome back to another episode of 25 Days of Mortal Kombat. The holidays is about spending time with friends and family, and I personally think the MK community as a whole is like one giant family. So I think for this episode of 25 Days of Mortal Kombat, we'll kick it off to some amazing people from the MK community to give the Cage fam a little holiday greetings, holiday wishes. So without further ado, hope you guys enjoy this episode of the 25 Days of Mortal Kombat. Take it away.
What's up, Cage fam? This is Kenny, aka Unruly, and I'm wishing you guys happy holidays this season. Yo, shout out to uncAGED and the whole unCAGED fam. And I gotta say, my favorite tradition, I don't know if it's a tradition, but when I was a kid and you got a present the shape of the size and shape of this box, it was exciting, right? And you're like, oh my god, what did I get? Which video game? I hope it's a video game I wanted and I hope it was good, right? And the best thing is like when your uncle and your aunt brought one too, so there was multiple of these bad boys. Woo! That was the best. But nowadays I like giving out gifts to the homies and exchanging it and stuff like that. And it's like, I was thinking about this, I know you like it, and they do really like it, and that's awesome. But anyways, Cage fam, I'm wishing you guys a happy holidays, and I hope you guys get what you want for Christmas. And I hope you give as much as you get. It's always important. Peace!
Hi Cage fam, it's History Behind the Warrior, and happy holidays. Weird, I'm not used to being on someone else's channel. For those of you who don't know, I'm History Behind the Warrior, a somewhat lore historian for the fighting game community on YouTube. If you've ever been interested in the lore behind fighting games, I tend to be your go-to guy if you want a layout and timeline of what has exactly gone with said character. I've done this for a fair few franchises, so if you're interested in that, please do look me up and take a look, as I know fighting game stories are a little bit vague and hard to follow. Plus, we're also kind of doing God of War these days. I just want to say a huge thank you to unCAGED for having me on here, so I can share with you all my Christmas tale and story. Now, one of my personal favorite somewhat Christmas and holiday stories actually goes back to last year recently. Whilst I'm a full-time content creator, on the side I am a part-time commentator for Mortal Kombat 11, and one of the best experiences I ever had was back in 2020 when I was commentating the We Play Dragon Temple. Now the reason why that experience was so special to me is because it was my first big Mortal Kombat 11 tournament as a commentator, and two, all of the players there were actually people I had been watching for years. I'm a big fan of the fighting game community and scene, and it was truly amazing to actually meet these people in person, as I'm a fan at heart. And what was also really humbling is having them recognize my work. It's a pretty surreal feeling, I'm not gonna lie. So whilst it strictly isn't a holiday or Christmas gift, it was hard not to kind of treat it that way, as I got to fly out to another country and meet all the people I had admired for years in person. Moments like that, they're really cool. Now, in terms of my favorite gift I've ever gotten from Christmas, it's honestly very hard to say. I mean, it's hard to beat a battle axe, right? But I'd probably say my holidays of 2010, where I got my first ever dog, Charlie. She was a pain in my ass, but I absolutely love her to death. I do wish each and every single member of the Cage fam happy holidays, and to stay strong and safe out there, as it's getting pretty cold these days. With that said, thank you uncAGED for having me on, thank you Cage fam for sticking around, and thank you to all of you for supporting this fantastic channel, as I don't think uncAGED knows this. I watched his videos all the time when I originally started my channel. Yeah, we still remember those MKX read and review comic book series. I ain't forgotten about that one. See you later guys, take care and happy holidays.
Hello everybody, happy holidays to the Cage fam. I'm Mr. Joshua Gray. One of my favorite holiday memories was when we got a computer. This was back in the Windows 98 days, but Santa dropped off a computer for my siblings and I, and my parents were thrilled, but they didn't really know how it worked, and so we children who had grown up kind of with computers in school began to figure it out, and it really opened up this whole new door for us, because we had grown up with console gaming, but now got exposed to video games on the computer as well. And I would have to say it also was the gift that kept on giving, because we had some issues with the computer and we had bought it from Future Shop. So my dad, with the first dad joke I ever heard was, you know why they call it Future Shop? Because in the future it's going to be in the shop, because we always got to be fixing it. But we upgraded to a new computer they had given us, and it was 300 megahertz, so it definitely was faster. One of my favorite Christmas gifts That would have to be GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64. I remember my mom took me to the store to buy the game before Christmas because she wanted to make sure it was the right title. Because I told her, listen, I want this GoldenEye game. We rented it a couple times, but she took me to buy it. We bought it, still had to wrap it up, and I had to wait patiently to play it on Christmas Day, but we did as a family, my siblings and I, my parents as well. And I think that was the last game they ever played with us because we just started to wreck. But we loved that game as kids growing up. So some wonderful holiday memories thanks to video games. Happy holidays to the Cage fam. See you in 2022.
Hello and happy holidays to the Cage fam. I hope you guys are all having a great one. If you guys don't know me already, I am the Mortal Kombat YouTuber, Rusk Poet. I am currently on vacation at the beach, beautiful view, and I've been asked to share a Christmas holiday story with you guys. If there's one that I'd have to share, it would be when my entire family got together, my dad, my brothers, my aunts, my uncles, their kids, my cousins, and my cousins' kids. All of us got together to sing Christmas songs to an elderly community, a retirement community. So we all got our Christmas attire on, we put our Santa hats, and we walked through the hallways to sing Christmas songs to lift the spirits up for the elderly. And seeing the brightest smiles, the biggest eyes, and everybody's energies just being at the top was such a great feeling. It was just amazing. But the most important part for me personally was that my grandpa was a part of that retirement community. Now, a little bit of backstory on my grandpa. At that point, he could not walk, he could not talk, and he couldn't eat properly. He had to be fed through a tube connected to his stomach and all that kind of stuff. And so when we got into his room, all of us standing next to each side and singing the Christmas songs, he started to cry because he heard my singing. No, I'm just joking. No, but he started to cry because of happiness, of course. Knowing that our entire family got together for my grandpa and seeing him see his entire family come lift his spirits up for the holidays, knowing in the condition that he was in, it was just amazing. It was amazing knowing that we made his Christmas and probably his entire year that year. So that is a Christmas story that I will tell forever, and it's one that I will always remember. If there is one Christmas gift that is my absolute favorite, it has definitely got to be my Las Vegas Raiders, then Oakland Raiders jersey. I've been a football fan ever since I was 10 years old, and I remember constantly asking my parents, please give me a jersey for this team, please give me a jersey. I only have shirts for this team, just give me a jersey. And in Christmas of 2016, I finally got one, and I've been wearing it ever since. I absolutely love it. That being said, I want to wish a very happy holidays and a very Merry Christmas to the Cage fam. I've been Rusk Poet, and I'll see you around, folks.
How's it going, everyone, and happy holidays to the Cage family. My name is True Underdog, and I make fighting game guides on YouTube. Growing up in Texas, we almost never get snow, aside from last year when it almost killed half of us. But I digress, because now it's time for a happy holiday memory, and it happened just this last year. Because my birthday is actually pretty close to Christmas, a lot of my relatives just combine the two, so whatever I get for my birthday, I get for Christmas. Which may sound like a bit of a bummer, but last year it worked out in my favor, because my family all came together as one and pitched in to get me a PS5, which from what I hear is still very hard to get to this very day, and I got it at the beginning of December, so I was very fortunate. And honestly, just the fact that my entire family pitched in to give me an awesome gift is gonna stick with me forever. I have an awesome set of family members, and I wish the same thing for every member of the Cage fam watching this video. Please, once again, have a happy holiday.
Happy holidays to the Cage fam. My name is Julius, and I'm a cosplay artist and content creator from Melbourne, Australia, now living in Florida. You may know me from some of my cosplays, especially Mortal Kombat, of Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Noob Saibot, Kotal Khan, Rain, Reptile, Melina, and a few of the old school Scorpion costumes as well. My favorite Christmas holiday memory would have to be last year. I'm Turkish, born in Australia, so we don't really celebrate Christmas. I do appreciate it, especially the decorations, but I got to celebrate with my partner and his family last year, and it was so beautiful. Lots of food, gorgeous decorations, and just so full of love. And you know, it was just wonderful to be around that. My favorite gift I ever received for Christmas was probably from 6 years ago. I used to work at unCAGEDgamez in Australia, and one of the staff members named Emma is a fantastic artist. And she drew one of my cosplays, and it was like the first fan art I'd ever received in my life, and I cannot express to you how special that made me feel. And it was of my Kotal Khan. Excuse the glare, I hope you can see it. But I've had this for 6 years. It was just a sheet of paper that I framed. And yes, I look at it and I feel really proud and very grateful. And all the effort that she put into drawing this for me and gifting it was very special. So yes, this is it. Wish all of you have a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone. I hope you get all the best gifts and eat the best food and enjoy. Bye.
Hello, unCAGEDgamez and the Cage family. We're here to wish you a Merry Christmas.
And Happy Holidays.
I'm your Realmcast host, the Mortal Kombat fan Tim, and with me as always is my co-host, our lore master, Yanni.
Hello. Although, check this out. Check this out. Ready?
Yanni, no. Yanni, do you have any favorite Christmas or holiday memories?
Christmas, yeah. I mean, I can't remember how old I was, but basically, like, my cousin, sort of best friend, like brother, basically, was over, and we had all just gotten Game Boys, not even like Game Boy Color, just Game Boys, right? And he was playing Pokemon Red, and I was playing Pokemon Blue, and it was just, I will never forget that, just sitting there on the couch, just playing with each other, like, oh my god, this is so cool, you know, like just both of us playing Pokemon at the same time. That's probably like, if I ever think back on Christmas memories, that one comes up, really. How about you?
Of course, you're just playing video games. Mine would have to be, so we didn't live around a lot of family. So one year we, opened up our presents and we're like, well, what do we do now? So we decided to go and get something to eat. And we started going around to different restaurants, and we soon found out that everything is closed on Christmas. I mean, most people know this, and especially back in the 80s or 90s, this was common. Things would close during Christmas. So we ended up going to a gas station, getting a whole bunch of gas station food, and then we ended up going and seeing a movie. And ever since then, our Christmas tradition is we always go and see a movie together. So I love it. It's Christmas to me. It's seeing movies with their family. So
and gas station food as well, right?
And gas station food. I cut that one out. But my favorite Christmas present that I would have ever received would have had to have been my Super Nintendo, because it opened up the door to like so many things, like all the Mortal Kombat. I ended up having every single Mortal Kombat on Super Nintendo. And all this, it was just a whole new world once that came out. So that happened to be my favorite Christmas present. How about yourself?
I just love how, for you as well, it's also video game related, so you can't talk. I'm between, honestly, I don't remember if it was the actual Sega itself or the PlayStation 1. Those are definitely up there, but I think my favorite one I'll show you, and you get a sneak peek at my polar bear Christmas pants as I get this one's favorite Christmas present, my BC Rich Draco, this baby.
Wait, what did you call it? A Draco?
BC Rich Draco. That's the company name, BC Rich, and the model is the Draco.
I thought you were doing some Harry Potter stuff.
Oh no, that's just the jumper.
Well, Yanni, I hope you have a Merry Christmas.
I hope you do too, and uncaged, I hope you do as well.
Yeah, to the rest of the Cage family, have a happy holiday from the Realmcast.
What's up, guys? Merry Christmas and happy holidays to the Cage fam out there. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Honeybee. I'm a pro Mortal Kombat and Injustice player for Beast Coast. I'm also a YouTube content creator and a Facebook gaming streamer. Shoutouts to the Hive. As far as one of my favorite Christmas memories, I would actually be when I was in, I wouldn't say grade 8 or so. This must have been around 2008, something like that. The Nintendo Wii had just come out, and it was like November, so I was like some 8th grader kid that went to like line up at like my local Best Buy or whatever to get this Nintendo Wii that I wanted so badly at the time, in the middle of November. And I went to line up, I think with my dad, maybe my brother as well, and we got it, but I had to wait like the whole time until Christmas to actually get it. So Christmas morning, which was like at this point over a month after we already technically had it, Christmas morning I was finally able to like open it. I was able to play it. I played like Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I was playing Wii Sports with like the bowling and the tennis and whatever and the boxing, and at the time it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot, and it's a really good memory for me. So that's my story. Once again, happy holidays and Merry Christmas to the Cage fam. Take care, guys.
Yo, happy holidays, Cage fam. Perfect Legend here, competitor, YouTuber, streamer. And today is special because I'm going to talk to you about one of my favorite memories for the holidays. So like during Christmas, I can't remember exactly how old I was, but I know exactly what I got because my favorite gift and stuff. So I was maybe, I guess maybe 4 or 5 years old whenever the Super Nintendo released, but it was that Christmas where I got a Super Nintendo and like a bunch of games, Mario Kart, also what the first Mario that was on there, and I got a bunch of toys and stuff. But what stood out to me the most is the Super Nintendo. I love the Super Nintendo. That's one of my favorite consoles of all time. So just from that, it's memorable. And other ones, of course, I can remember where I hung out with family and stuff, but that one was the one for me. But hey guys, hope you guys are having a good holidays this season and staying safe out there and spending time with your family. But thank you so much, and have another happy holiday this year, and hopefully many more years. Happy holidays, Cage fam.
How's it going, Cage fam? This is Mustard here, and I have been asked, as I'm sure you've guessed by now, by unCAGEDgamez to be on his 25 days of Mortal Kombat celebration that he's doing through this month. Before we go anywhere, I want to say a huge thanks to unCAGED for approaching me to be involved in this. It sounds like a lot of fun. It sounds really chill, really casual, and hey, end of year, if there's no better time to just unwind and do some cool stuff like this, I don't know where there's a better time. So thank you very much for that. A very brief introduction for those of you that aren't aware. My name is Mustard. I am brother to Ketchup. The two of us, we do a lot of content creation on YouTube and Twitch. We do a lot of esports commentary for competitive fighting games, as well as we've played competitively and generally involve ourselves in high-level video games, most importantly for Mortal Kombat and fighting games. But I also do a lot of streaming on Twitch. He does a lot of YouTube. That's kind of the dynamic we've got going on. But regardless, this is about my favorite holiday / Christmas memory, favorite thing I've received, that whole good stuff that's been going on this entire month. And I want to say my favorite memory, honestly, it isn't a single memory. It's the memory of like growing up and like having the same Christmas every year. Like, we had like a regular schedule we would do with my family where, you know, we all lived separately. And have, you know, Christmas breakfast, Christmas morning, wherever we were. And then we'd all go to my auntie's house where the whole family would just get together, would have a big dinner, would watch a movie in the evening, you know, like really generic family Christmas. But, you know, I remember it fondly. And that was my Christmas for most of the years growing up until, you know, you kind of go independent, you get older, and then everyone moves away. And, you know, it's kind of not as feasible to do that anymore. So I do remember that very fondly. My favorite gift, I'll be honest, I'm going to be extremely predictable here. I can't remember a Christmas where I didn't ask for something video game related. The only time I vividly remember getting a gift that wasn't video game related was something called Super Van City, which was like this big plastic, like, you know, van truck thing. And it would open out into like, you know, like a Hot Wheels kind of like, you know, miniature model city that you'd like, you know, wheel model cars around or anything like that. I remember really liking that. I remember asking for that for Christmas and not for a second thinking I would get it. And then when I actually, you know, opened it up Christmas morning, I remember being extremely excited. And that's the only real toy that I remember. My favorite video game, however, Donkey Kong 64. I will never forget that year. Getting that Christmas morning, opening it up, seeing that, you know, my mum had managed to get it, cracking it in my N64, loading it up, seeing that intro cutscene, running around DK Isle, you know, looking at Jungle Japes, the first level, and just being blown away. Because I was super into Banjo-Kazooie at the time as a kid, and this was like the next go-to for me. So to get that on the morning, I remember being so excited. Like, I opened it, ran straight to the N64, and started playing it straight away. I was so happy. But of course, you know, as you go through the years, you know, we might not all feel as festive as we once did as kids, but it's still a good time to relax, relax, you know, get together with family, friends, or just celebrate it however you want to celebrate it, whether it's just sitting at home, whether it's just chilling out, whatever it is. I wish you all the very, very best, Cage fam. Once again, thank you, unCAGEDgamez, for getting me involved. I do hope you all have a great Christmas and holiday period, and we'll see you all in 2022, because apparently that's coming around the corner already. Much love, everyone. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you later. Hi, everyone. This is Ketchup here. I want to wish a happy holidays to all of the Cage fam. For those that don't know who I am, my name is Ketchup. Longtime Mortal Kombat nerd, content creator, do a lot of stuff about the history of competitive when it comes to Mortal Kombat and other arcade games as well, like Primal Rage, which was a recent project of mine. Had a lot of fun making that. But if you want to know about classic Mortal Kombat and how things used to be, it's pretty much what my channel focuses on. But you know what? The point of this little video is to talk about the holidays, happy memories, and the favorite things that I might have received growing up. All of it seems to be video game related when I think back. Consoles and games, and Super Nintendo, for example, which came with Mortal Kombat 3, which was my very first Mortal Kombat that got Mustard and I even into Mortal Kombat in the first place. It all comes from that one game. And then even then, N64 was a Christmas present. That's where we started playing Turok and all of the Rareware games. Jet Force Gemini, for crying out loud. Love that game. And then all of the fighting games, a lot of those tend to be around holiday season as well. That was where we were introduced to Soul Calibur 2, a Christmas present. We were able to get Street Fighter EX2 Plus for Christmas. We'd seen Street Fighter the movie first and were really confused as to why in EX all the characters looked different. We thought the movie was canon because we were stupid. And then even a game like Bloody Roar 2, which, if memory serves, was still a sort of holiday season game that we got that was super influential to us playing fighting games now, and are fortunate enough to have a full-time career out of it. But as someone who is almost 30 and I grew up in the 90s, I'm pretty sure a lot of you might have similar memories if you're around my age, and I'd be curious to see just how many people that would be. To remind everyone, happy holidays, happy new year, and all that good stuff. Cheers, Cage, for bringing me back on, or back on. This is the first time I've ever done it. But you know what, mate? Congratulations for your 600,000 subscribers. Peace out, and to everyone, goodbye.
Yo, happy holidays to the Cage fam. I hope all of you are doing well and able to enjoy this holiday season together, whether, you know, bloodline or the family members you've met through this wonderful YouTube channel. I'm KP, you know, that stands for Katana Prime, but you can just call me KP. It's much easier that way. And you may know me from some of your Mortal Kombat competitive worlds, whether it be competing, you know, organizing, commentary, all of that good stuff. And yeah, it's been a long journey. Anyways, I have to say one of my favorite Christmas memories are I'm a little bit older, so we got to take it back to the early 90s where my brother and I received a Super Nintendo. This is like 94, maybe. I can't remember the exact year. I know we didn't get it right away because we, you know, a little less fortunate. But on that day, you know, as a kid, you see the box that's bigger than the rest and you want to get to that one fast. So that's exactly what I did. I opened it up and it was a Super Nintendo. And I immediately hooked it up to the television and I played Kirby Superstar 8 games in 1, right? All day. I didn't open the rest of my gifts until my mother was like, hey, like, you need to open this up. And although I played Kirby all day, the Super Nintendo memory is super important because later on we got Mortal Kombat. And that's where my journey started in the house. Although I played MK1 in arcade cabinets loosely, because, you know, I was like 5. Once we got the MK2 cartridge, it was over. I instantly fell in love with this beautiful princess of a character, and 25 years later, she changed my life. It's insane how much has come from everything that is Mortal Kombat as I speak here on the on unCAGE's channel. But yeah, it's a journey. So that one sticks out to me the most. I think another gift that was great is just the respect from the people in the content realm, trying to figure out what to do next. But I hope y'all have a good holiday season. You understand? Keep supporting the boy. And thank you so much for having me, of course, unCAGED and the Cage fam. Y'all have a good one, man. Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
Greetings, Cage fam. I am Total MK, wishing you all a happy holidays. I thought I would share a little bit of a story for you. Christmas related, Mortal Kombat related. My favorite memory ever of a Christmas and a gift was getting, of course, the Sega Mega Drive for Christmas back in the day. It came with no game. I had to mail away. For columns. And then later we got Sonic. Then later on we got the Mortal Kombat. Anyway, I thought you guys would like that. Hope you're all having a great year. Happy holidays, and I'll see you around. Thanks, David. Peace out.
Happy holidays, Cage fam. I am Dane Falcon, and I wish I have everything Mortal Kombat this Christmas. My favorite holiday Christmas memory, it's very simple. It's having my grandparents come over every year, all of us together, opening our presents, having our Christmas meal, and just being together. That was the best part of Christmas for me. You know, you have your decorations and everything that goes with it. That was my favorite. And every year we make it a tradition to watch the Disney Christmas Parade. So we always have that playing in the background, and yeah, just simple good times, just being together. And my favorite gift that I received, I think the name of the brand is called Power Wheels, and it was a Barbie pink Corvette. Dude, that was like the best thing ever. I remember writing to Santa a lot, reminding him, hey, I just want to let you know, I've been an awesome and good girl this year. You know, I did all my homework, my chores. Parents never really mad at me, you know. I'm a pretty good kid. You know, I don't cause trouble. And when I saw that, as I said, I lost my mind. I remember afterwards my dad just unboxing it, plugging it into the wall to charge it up, and I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to just jump in there and drive up and down the driveway and a little bit of the sidewalk. You know, I had my little territory. And I think I even wore, just to really get into character, I wore like these gloves and glasses, and I think I was wearing a hat, and I was pretending I don't know what kind of character I was, but I was just, here I am driving, oh hey. That would have to be definitely my favorite gift that I received. And I drove the heck out of that car, honey, every day if I could. So yeah, that would have to be like one of the best gifts ever that I received. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So once again, happy, safe, and healthy holidays, and I hope it's a wonderful New Year's for all of you. Just happy holidays, Cage fam.
What's happening, everyone, and happy holidays to the Cage fam. Shout out to unCAGEDgamez for having me on. My name is Jay Shockblast, and the holidays are here. The holidays are a special time of the year for everybody, myself included. David's asked me to share some of my favorite holiday memories, and honestly, nothing can top 3 years ago. Best Christmas ever. My wife and I got married a couple days before Christmas. So I would say that's definitely one of the best memories that I've had. As far as gift giving, I love giving gifts, and one of my favorite Christmases was actually, I want to say it was like 97. I got my brother like every WWE wrestling figure that year, and I got this huge box, and I wrapped every single one of them individually inside of cereal boxes and wrapped in towels, and that's what I told him he was getting for Christmas, was cereal and towels. And I put them all in this huge box, and he opened them, and he was like actually mad, and I didn't really tell him to actually look in the cereal boxes. He thought they were legit. So that was definitely One of my favorites that I can always remember. So, from my family to yours, I hope you all have a happy holidays, and thank you to the Cage fam for including me.
Hey, what's up everyone in the Cage fam? Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. My name is Super and I come over from the Superman049 channel here on YouTube, where I primarily focus on fighting games, mostly NetherRealm stuff, but unCAGED was kind enough to invite me on to his channel to share some of my fondest Christmas memories for his 25 days of Mortal Kombat. So thank you unCAGED for inviting me on. So my favorite memory comes off the top of my head right away. It's actually my favorite memory period in my childhood. So back when I was like 8 years old, my mom was, working really hard, living off food stamps, borrowing money to pay rent. So of course, when Christmas came around, we had a nice tree and everything. Of course it was a plastic tree, it was kind of fake, We still rock a fake tree now, but it just looks nicer. But when it came down to Christmas time, there was no presents under the tree. And my brother and I already knew my mom's been struggling the entire year. It's been a rough year for us. There is no need for any Christmas presents. So up until Christmas Eve, there was no present under the Christmas tree. We lived in a big building, and it was like 5 of our closest friends all live in the same building. It was amazing. As kids, we would go to each other's houses, see what presents we got. Play Halo, play Smash Brothers, play Metroid. So we went around, it was almost midnight, so it was almost the 25th of December. Mom calls us up on the wired telephones. We didn't have cell phones at the time. Wired line. She calls us up to our friend's house. His mom says, hey, you guys gotta go. Your mom's calling you. We go upstairs. When we walk in, under the Christmas tree, there's at least like 15 presents. And I gotta tell you, the feeling that I had as a kid was priceless. Not only that, but seeing how happy my mom was because she put a smile on our face with the struggling year that we had, barely making ends meet, and was able to put together like 15 presents. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy. There was a lot of clothes, there were socks here and there was DVDs, there was a VHS. I remember I got Encino Man, what's still one of my favorite movies of all time. But the fact that she was able to put that together to give us a Christmas, a happy Christmas with presents, even though it was gonna be a happy Christmas regardless, was something that I'll never forget. So that's definitely my favorite memory, just period, for my childhood, and it happened to come from Christmas. My mom's a special person. And my favorite gift that I ever got was actually the PlayStation 1. Close to around the 2000 era, when the PS2 was about to start coming out. Obviously they put the PlayStation 1 on discount, so I was able to, or my mom was able to buy that up for me. Couldn't afford any games, but we got the demos. Like, I played the demos, and the one demo that I remember to this day was Medieval. The skeleton knight swinging around a sword, killing zombies coming off from the ground, is something that I'll never forget playing for that entire night, because it was just like a 14-minute demo, and I kept replaying it over and over and over again. It was definitely my favorite gift of all time, because I didn't really expect it. I didn't expect to get a PlayStation, and lo and behold, I opened up one of the boxes and it was a PlayStation 1. So those are my memories. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen, and I hope all you guys create some fond memories during this holiday season. So to the Cage fam, happy holidays. unCAGED, thank you again so much for inviting me on. I will see you guys next time.
What is up, Cage fam? I hope you're all having a great holiday season. I hope every single one of you are in that Christmas spirit. I go by the nickname Destroyer FGC. You might have seen me screaming in some Mortal Kombat tournament or being loud somewhere else. We're just a couple days away from Christmas, and I want to share with you all my favorite memory. There's nothing like it. Waking up on that Christmas Eve morning, just knowing you got all these gifts under the tree. I remember being a little destroyer, just thinking, oh man, what am I gonna get next? Because one Christmas morning, I think it was the year of 2005, it's when the Xbox 360 was around. My family has the tradition of opening gifts on that Christmas Eve midnight, and I remember running under that tree, and just seeing a big box shape. I was like, man, this has got to be the Xbox 360. You know, me and my brother, we were jumping with joy, just super excited to see what was in this big box. And believe it or not, you know, when that midnight came, when it was time to open gifts, we opened the big box and it was filled with clothes. It was filled with sweatpants, pajamas, everything but the Xbox 360. We looked at each other, we said, wait a minute, what's going on here? Did they swindle us? And little did we know, my father comes walking around the corner. He comes down the hallway with the Xbox 360 in his hands. It was like the holy grail. We freaked out. We said, oh my God, the Xbox 360, it's here. You know, my father helped us set up the Xbox 360. And if I remember correctly, we had a game there called Cameo. I think it was called Cameo, but that game was incredible. You know, that was the first time I experienced an Xbox 360 game with the next gen graphics. And that game had like giant armies of orcs, and you had all these type of creatures that looked like Pokemon or something. And me and my brother, we played Cameo for hours. It was hands down probably the greatest Christmas memory I've had. I really hope every single one of you get to enjoy an experience like that for this Christmas and the next ones. Again, Cage fam, I just want to wish every single one of you a happy holidays. I hope you all spend great time with your friends and family. Have a Merry Christmas, Cage fam, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays, Cage fam. It's your boy Caboose here. I am so happy to be on the channel. So happy to be a part of the 25 days of Mortal Kombat. This is my favorite time of the year. I hope everybody out there is staying safe and having a good time during the holiday season. I think when we're talking about my favorite Christmas or my favorite time during the holidays or my favorite memory from the holidays, it's really just any time that I am spending it with my family. And luckily last year, although there were some pretty unfortunate circumstances, I got to experience and do the holiday cheer with my entire family, which I found to be very nice. The best gift that I ever received was all the way back when the Xbox 360 came out. I actually got it that year for Christmas, and oh my goodness, believe me when I tell you, I was so excited to jump in and play Halo 3. I was beyond hyped. But anyways, thanks again, David uncaged, for having me on the 25 days of Mortal Kombat. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy holidays, Cage fam. Stay safe out there. I'm Caboose, and you just got caged.
Going in office. Alright? Any for Johnny. My boy. One of one. Rare.
We're holding hands, keep each other warm while we stand and watch a quiet